I thought it would be worth doing just one more example of a chain rule problem, and this time I'm not going to do any of this extra complicated working that we did before. I'm just going to use the shortcut method straight away. Let's have a look at this function here. G of x equals the square root of 5 minus x cubed. Now this is just like our first example where we have a square root involved and we need to rewrite it in terms of a fractional index. So I'm going to rewrite the function, and I'm just writing g of x here because I'm not differentiating yet. I'm just going to rewrite this function without the square root and with the fractional index instead. So I'm going to put the 5 minus x cubed in brackets and raise it to the power of 1/2. And now I'm ready to differentiate. Notice again I've got one function that's relatively simple to differentiate inside another function that's relatively easy to differentiate. So we have a chain rule. And the shortcut method says we treat this chunk here as if it were just an x. Just temporarily we're going to treat it that way. So I'm differentiating now. I need to put my derivative down to say the derivative is equal to what I'm about to write. So g prime of x equals, treating this all as an x, bring the power down, that's 1/2 of 5 minus x cubed. Remember, I'm just pretending that it's just an x, even though it's a 5 minus x cubed. Reducing the half by 1, which is negative 1/2. And because it's not just an x in here, it's a 5 minus x cubed, I have to correct it. I've got to multiply by the derivative of what's in here. In this case, the derivative is just going to be negative 3x squared. Finally, we need to tidy up. I'm going to bring this out the front of the brackets. Looking at the coefficients, I've got a half and I've got a negative 3. Half times negative 3 is negative 3 on 2. I've got an x squared here. And my bracket here is a 5 minus x cubed all to the power of minus 1/2. And if you want to tidy up and get rid of the negative index, we can rewrite this negative 3 on 2. Actually, let me try that again. We can rewrite it as negative 3x squared, because that part is on the top of the fraction, and the denominator will have a 2 in it, and it'll have this 5 minus x cubed to the power of 1/2. So I can write this as 2 outside of 5 minus x cubed to the power of 1/2. And if you really wanted, we could replace this half with a square root, if we'd like, over the whole 5 minus x cubed. But that there is a much quicker method of doing the chain rule than the long, complicated process we were dealing with before.